There's something mysterious about Sigma males. They move through life like silent storms. They don't chase attention, yet they always have it. They're neither followers nor leaders in the traditional sense. They walk their own path, unbothered by noise, expectations, or opinions. When people can't figure them out, they often assume they're arrogant, cold, or detached. But that's not the truth. Sigma males simply see the world through a different lens, one sharpened by independence, depth, and self-awareness. So, when a Sigma male ignores you, it's rarely out of spite. It's usually because your energy, actions, or intentions don't align with their peace or purpose. Understanding why they ignore people can help you see just how intentional and thoughtful their silence truly is. Here are 10 reasons why Sigma males might ignore you, and what it really means. Number 1. They're not impressed by you. Sigma males don't get dazzled by titles, money, or appearances. They value authenticity over presentation. You can't win their attention with flashy clothes, fake confidence, or empty words. They admire people who have substance, those who've overcome adversity, worked hard in silence, and stayed true to themselves. When someone tries too hard to impress them, they quietly withdraw because they can spot pretense instantly. They don't crave validation or offer it cheaply. They'd rather connect with someone genuine than pretend to enjoy superficial charm. Number 2. They're recharging their energy. Solitude isn't loneliness for Sigma males, it's medicine. They retreat to recharge their mind and spirit, especially after long periods of social interaction. They think deeply, process their thoughts, and reset their focus in quiet spaces. This time alone helps them realign with their purpose. When they vanish for a while, they're not ghosting anyone. They're rebuilding their clarity. Crowds drain them. Silence restores them. They're not avoiding you. They're preserving their energy for what truly matters. Number 3. They don't feel the need to explain themselves. Sigma males rarely justify their actions. They live by intuition and experience, not by seeking approval. They trust their decisions and don't waste time convincing others to understand them. To them, explaining every move feels like surrendering their freedom. They'd rather let results speak for themselves. When people misinterpret their choices, they don't argue or defend. They simply distance themselves. They know not everyone will understand their vision, and that's perfectly fine with them. Number 4. They don't trust you. Yet trust isn't something Sigma males give away. It's something people earn. They've likely been betrayed before, so they watch closely before letting anyone in. They observe behavior, consistency, and intent. If they sense dishonesty or manipulation, they'll withdraw without explanation. Their silence is their shield. But once someone earns their trust, they become fiercely loyal, protective, honest, and dependable. Until that happens, they prefer to keep a safe distance rather than risk being deceived again. Number 5. They're lost in thought. A Sigma male's mind is a constant storm of reflection, creativity, and analysis. They think about life, meaning, purpose, everything beneath the surface. When they go quiet, it's often because they're processing something important. They might appear distant or distracted, but they're deeply engaged with their inner world. Their silence isn't a lack of interest. It's a sign they're mentally elsewhere. When their thoughts settle, they re-emerge grounded, insightful, and sharper than before. Number 6. They're not interested in drama. Drama feels like noise to a Sigma male. They don't chase chaos, gossip, or emotional theatrics. They prefer peace over pointless confrontation. When people bring conflict, they don't argue. They disappear. They understand that engaging with drama drains energy that could be used for growth. Their calm isn't weakness, it's emotional intelligence. They'd rather let toxic people talk behind their backs than lower themselves to petty behavior. For them, silence is the loudest form of self-control. Number 7. They're surrounded by boring people. Sigma males crave stimulating conversation and meaningful connection. Small talk feels like static to them, shallow, repetitive, and uninspiring. When surrounded by people who only talk about trends, gossip, or material things, They mentally check out. They long for depth, ideas that challenge their mind and souls that spark curiosity. If someone doesn't engage them intellectually or emotionally, they simply tune out. It's not arrogance, it's a hunger for authenticity and mental stimulation. Number 8. They're turned off by overly critical people. Nothing makes a Sigma male disconnect faster than unnecessary criticism. They respect honesty, but not judgmental attitudes. When someone constantly points out others' flaws while ignoring their own, they lose interest. Sigma males prefer people who are self-aware, those who can admit mistakes and grow from them. They understand that perfection doesn't exist, and they don't expect it. But hypocrisy, that's something they refuse to entertain. So when criticism turns toxic, they walk away in silence. Number 9. They're allergic to exaggeration and lies. Exaggeration feels like dishonesty to a Sigma male. They live by logic, reason, and truth, not inflated stories or dramatized experiences. When someone constantly twists facts or embellishes details, it irritates them. They'd rather deal with the raw truth than a polished lie. To them, truth builds trust, while exaggeration destroys it. That's why they often withdraw from people who seem fake or inconsistent. Their world is built on clarity, not confusion. Number 10. They're avoiding being rude. Sometimes, Sigma males ignore people not out of disrespect, but out of courtesy. They'd rather stay silent than say something hurtful. If they're uninterested in a conversation, they'll quietly disengage instead of interrupting or arguing. They value peace over proving points. Their calm demeanor and emotional restraint often prevent unnecessary conflict. So when they choose silence, it's not weakness, it's grace. They understand that walking away with dignity says more than words ever could. Closing. Sigma. Males don't ignore people because they think they're better. They do it because their time, energy, and peace are sacred. They live by intention, not impulse. Every silence carries meaning, and every distance carries purpose. Understanding this rare breed of men requires depth, the same depth they carry within. So the next time a Sigma male goes quiet, remember, he's not rejecting you. He's simply protecting his peace.